So it started with Coy, of course, reaching out to me, telling him I'd be a great fit for this, and just made me, try it out, and I like it so far.
It's exciting that they're coming back. I mean, Coach got them to come out, and I couldn't believe they actually came out, but I'm glad they did.
He has never played a single snap of high school football, and yet it could be said Gage Scott's mere presence on the practice field this summer signals the first victory of Coy Dorothy's West Hancock coaching tenure. As a once Titan quarterback himself, Dorothy is acutely aware that athletic talent has never been in short supply in Hancock County. The issue has been getting it from the halls to the hash marks. And in that sense, Gage Scott is a living, breathing breakthrough.
You look at him and you just see him on the basketball court, baseball diamond. He's an athlete. And, like I said, he's just a great kid more than being a great athlete. I just want to be surrounded and have our kids surrounded with great kids. Gage is the type of kid that, he's going to be a senior. The freshmen, sophomore, juniors, they look up to him. They see what he does on, the playing fields, and he excels really well. But they also see how he acts at school, his grades. He's just a reflection of a great kid. So I have high expectations for Gage. But the nice thing about, him being an athlete is he expects a lot of himself. Whether he's played his whole life or whether this is his first year at football, he's spending the extra time, in the weight room, spending the extra time on the field, just committed to the team and committing to getting better.
The unspoken conceit here is that Dorothy has real gridiron incentive now to sell, especially for a program 5 years removed from its last playoff berth and coming off a one-win campaign. And with 60 kids now out to play, the message is clearly landing. Put simply, the new West Hancock skipper is making things fun. And it starts with implements of the high-octane, high-concept offense he imported from his college playing days at McMurray, one that fits a roster rife with potential skill position playmakers.
It's pretty fun, especially with being a wide receiver. We're passing more, getting the ball in my hands, and do great receivers like Nolan Gooding and all them too. I think we'll do great things.
The thing that we have this year that we haven't had in a few years is depth. We got a lot of depth at wide receiver, running back. So I feel comfortable running, with ones and twos and, making subs on the fly. And I don't think we'll fall behind or anything. I think they'll pick it up right where the other guy is. So I've been introducing, the concepts to him slowly, gradually. But with our summer attendance being so high, everyone's kind of learned in the summer.
It's a lot more fun than what we've been doing, especially being a spread offense and running different concepts and using them in game.
Quarterback play, then, will be key in setting things up for the Grayson Conkrights and Jake Martins of the world to do their thing in space. Right now, that is a two-man race between Gavin Grotehouse and Evan Carroll.
It's been nothing but great all summer. They've competed really well. They're really close as people, as friends. So that helps along the way. Each of them want the best for the team, want the best for each other. And like you said, they're both athletic. So, whoever does get the starting job, the other one will be on the field at some point, at some position. It's great to have two athletic kids fighting for a spot, but it's also great to know that they can play other positions as well.
Quality line play will be key in setting all that up and will hinge on the return of a proven quality starting guard in Charles Dadant and the growth of guys around him who do have some playing time to their credit.
And then we'll get, Alex Brown, he spent varsity time. Braxton Scott, he had varsity time. And then luckily we'll get Kyle Smith. He'll be our center. We lost him the first contact day of practice with an ACL, but he came back, had a great baseball season. He's been here all summer. He's looking really good for us too at center.
Defensively, the Titans will hang their hat on a new scheme and being a speed-based unit.
We'll have Jake back at linebacker. We'll get Charles at linebacker, and then Grayson Conkright has had a really good summer. He excelled pretty well at JV last year. And then, like you said, getting Gage Scott out on the field, and then getting Carter Barnes too. He played basketball for him last year, and he's looked very, very good. He's looked very smooth. He's another kid that's never played before, but just looking at him, you would never guess that.
Clearly, it's a long road back to pigskin prominence for West Hancock, but lest anyone forget here, some of those very same pieces who transformed Titan basketball into a 20-win entity last winter are now linchpins here in this burgeoning bounce-back story.
We have really good athletes in West Hancock, and rebuilding, you know, for both basketball and football, should do great things.
My expectation level is August 25th and the night 1-0, and then after that we'll get it rolling.